I woke up one morning to a bright light between the branches of the trees in our yard. The sky was a dull, faded blue, and the clouds were spread flat across the sky. It was a second full moon, one that followed since our last one 2 weeks ago, which according to Anthony is bizarre. Regardless of why it shone this way, I was peaceful, enjoying its presence. Even now it sits faded in the bright sky, soon to disappear. I thought back to an episode of Loki. There was a scene in the second season with a brief highlight of three large red and orange panels behind Loki and Mobius. Before they spoke, I immediately recognized the storyline just from the artwork. It was backwards, but fully explained the plot, without giving away how it all goes down. In that moment, a thought crossed my mind. Why do people call artists starving? This whole movie is a work of art. From the lighting, costumes, makeup, and backdrops like these, and it took many artists to create it. Then I was flooded with questions like, what is art for? Will we really starve if we continue on this path? How can we use our creativity for a bigger purpose? The graphic design in Loki is art for a great story, and it is a wonderful example of how art and storytelling blend so well together. There are 1,000,000,001 reasons to be an artist, and 1,000,000,001 meanings to various artworks in the world. It could be about the how or the process, the why or the meaning, the when, what, who, or the subject, and time period.
It is not easy recording and biking at the same time. There you are, Rita. There she is. Oh dear. There she is. Let's go, girl. Wish, wish.
When I think back on why I started painting in the first place, I get memories of recording my dreams or my nightmares, putting my thoughts and emotions on display, or creating a story about someone or something in one picture. Regardless of what I created, I always found it difficult to explain it to someone else without feeling extremely vulnerable or exposed. I liked showing what I made, but the reasons behind it or the process I chose to use has such a deep meaning behind them that I feel almost cornered when it comes to explaining myself. So for now, I generally keep these paintings to myself. For a future home I hope to have one day and a personal gallery I will have with it. Not everything I do is meant to be for the public eye. I find if I am uncomfortable sharing, then it is not meant to be done for now. Sure, we can take ourselves out of our comfort zone to try unknown experiences, but this should only be done if we feel it necessary or improves our personal development. Sharing my paintings is like reading my journal. Not all entries are meant to be put on display. I have visions for my creations, for what I want to do with my art and storytelling. For now, I am grateful to share these videos with you all and to post my art challenges and process on TikTok. I am not by any means hoping to be a famous artist. Fame is much less valuable than community, and there is such a genuine and true community being built here, and I'm very thankful for that. So I finally got myself a new bike. Feels kind of good. It's new to me, and it works very well. You can see some photos of me and Bambi biking, and she's in the basket or she's running behind us in the video. And I like that I can move with it. Um, Now, because of my disability, sometimes it's very difficult to bike. You don't see it in the videos because I'm like laughing and trying my best to record at the same time while biking, but like my positioning on the bike is very curved. Like I'm sitting like this and not like this. This is usually how your spine should be. Like you should be like this and your arms are like this, and you're able to kind of connect on this nice triangle. It's like great posture, but because of my disability, I'm like this. And so biking for a long period of time is kind of difficult if I can't be standing on it and rolling. It's nice to be able to go like a farther distance than what I can usually walk and be able to explore faster because I'm able to get there faster and then walk around. So that's kind of nice. So in the video I do show you guys a exposition of arts and crafts and some paintings, some fine art stuff. It was the exposition for artists around Toulouse, and there was a teapot. I think I showed it on the camera. Two teapots I really like. There's a really dark blue one. Of course, I didn't take it. These are like handcrafted, really beautiful. So the cost of them are way up there. But I'm sure one day eventually I'll be able to get on that bandwagon. There was a another artist who created I guess art that could be hung from the wall. It was also shown it was moss and wood. It was very cool how it plays with lights and shadows and then has the moss kind of growing out of it. So that was really cool. They also had, I don't think I caught it in the camera, but they also had bonsai trees that they created, like twisting the wood, gluing it together, and then gluing the moss that was hanging from that. So that was really cool. After the exposition, we went to a agricultural exposition, and I've never seen that before because that was like a bunch of um, meats, fruits, wine, eggs, milk, um, cheeses, all these kinds of stuff indoors. And the farm animals were inside too, I guess, just for people to look at them. But that was interesting. Interesting because it was too many people inside. It was very crowded and extremely overstimulating. There was a lot of noise, a lot of sounds. Like there was somebody on a microphone, and the speakers were up ahead, up above, and so you could hear everything that they were saying, along with music, along with like a performance happening over there, and the farm animals are there, and the kids are there, and it was just it was a lot for me. And not enough things that I found truly interesting. I think the only thing that piqued my interest was the little lamb, and I showed you guys the little shaky video of her just chilling and eating grass. That was the highlight of that. So we stayed for like 5 minutes. I did not thoroughly enjoy that one. But it was nice to see the art exposition, and I'm hoping maybe a possibility to be part of it next year. I like to go to these events first to have an idea of whether or not it's an ambiance that I like or that matches what I do. And if I feel like it would be worth it, and it would be, there's a lot of people came to visit, a lot of artists sold a lot of things. So for me, totally worth it. So eventually we will get a Christmas tree, I hope. Probably something small, probably not that impressive. Think Charlie Brown, but honestly, I don't care because just something to give that kind of festive vibe would be quite nice. I'm sorry I keep shaking the camera. It's not on a stable place at all, so my bad. There is a event, a market of some kind where it's like if a bunch of people were having a garage sale in the same spots and selling therefore used items at extremely low prices. And there is one coming up this weekend, so I'm kind of looking forward to going to that. And I might record there if there are good things. There is a Christmas market happening this weekend in this area, so hopefully I can find something unique there. Nothing major and not a lot of stuff. I'm not really a material like stuff person. I'm more like a practical, unique, or I had a great connection with the creator, so I like to help support their business by purchasing something, but only if that thing is relative to me. Otherwise, I don't do that. And maybe that's just my own value because I prefer if people purchase things from me, not just because they are supporting me, but because they really like what I do and therefore will tell other people that they know who would be interested in it. So I feel like that's just more genuine than, oh, here's like a donation and I'll take this item that I'll probably throw out later that you worked really hard to do. Like I don't like doing that. So if I find something unique, and I've been looking for little cups with little spoons, I don't know why. That's just maybe for little scoops of ice cream. That's just where I'm at. I don't know. Anyway, I am so weird. Yeah. So in this video, I did talk about fame and community and how my goals are not quite related to being famous. However, my childhood, teenage years kind of dreams when it relates to my art is to have my own space where I can show my artwork and in person. Mostly because we all know it's just a different vibe when you see something in person. I can add lighting, I can add sculptures, I can talk about my artwork in person. As much as it would be nice to have my art in galleries in various countries. That's not really the goal. The goal is I have my own space, my art is there, and like minded individuals who really like the art, for whatever their personal reasons are, come to see the art and give the art a home. Otherwise, I kind of want to just keep my art in my home and just decorate my own walls. When that time comes, when I have my own place, that would be what I do. I don't want the goal or the appearance to be seemingly like I want to be a famous artist. That's not really a viable goal, I feel like. And it's very dependent on other people outside of myself versus just being myself and people who are like minded or have the same values or missions or beliefs, even, can come and we talk and we vibe and we help each other out, you know? This is probably for the future neighbors that I end up having. If you end up being a future neighbor, I'd be 100% okay if you have some farm animals that produce some wonderful cheese, or you are a woodworker and you create some beautiful furniture or other things that I didn't know I needed but soon will, or you do something that is like handiwork and it's beautifully done, because I look forward to giving you something for myself to say thank you, because those are things that I really, really love. And this is also about community. Like, I feel like there are ways to, I guess, invest in your community more than it is to invest in my name being known everywhere. In the next video, I will share more about the book. I actually have it here with me, if you weren't able to see it in the other episode, or in the other video episode of my life. Okay, this is the book. So this is a French book. It is completely in French, like entirely. I don't know if you can see that. And you can go to the other video to learn more about what this book was about. In the next video, I will do more readings on this book, as well as some art to share with you guys. So far, the book is pretty good. I'm actually in a new section. This is the new section. I was extremely attracted to this shimmer of the title and the colors and the design of the book. Phenomenal work. I see people designing book covers and I always think it's very, very nice, very, very lovely. I am not a digital artist whatsoever, but if I could, it would be awesome to design a book cover one day, or create the book covers of my own books one day eventually. Anyhow, I will see you guys in the next one. And as usual, I'm wishing you room to be yourself from this side of the world. Adios.